Zelensky thought that he could be a smartass. He's really just kind of throwing the toys out of the pram. He says it's unprecedented and absurd when time frame is not set, neither for the invitation nor for Ukraine's membership. My deepest and sincerest apologies, Mr. President. Would you like a napkin with that? Christ, I mean, talk about ungrateful. This guy is so ungrateful that even the British defense minister, Ben Wallace, I don't expect you to know him, but he's our defense minister. Even he had to go and put Zelensky in check. So Ben Wallace told him, we are not Amazon. To be clear, he actually said this last year already, but because Zelensky is opening his mouth, he let slip to a group of journalists that this is what he told Ukrainians. So last year, Ben Wallace is driving for 11 hours, and the Ukraine, he gets out, and the Ukrainians just shove a paper in his face with a bunch of demands, like, we want this weapon and that weapon, and he told them, we're not Amazon. Even Jake Sullivan, who's the national security advisor in the US, also, this looked like a coordinated thing that they were doing. So the UK and the US, they at the same time publicly humiliated Zelensky and told him that he needs to be nicer and more thankful for turning his country into a battlefield. He's operating under the false impression that he's in charge. He's not in charge. He's an actor, and he broke character for a few seconds. He thinks that they were going to come to Vilnius and then just invite Ukraine, because this thing happens in steps, right? And he's angry that they were discussing it without him. I mean, he should remember that he's being invited to this thing. He has more weapons than actual members of NATO, okay? He has more NATO systems and weapons in his own country than people who are in NATO, who are members of NATO. He's so desperate to be included that he thinks he can start, throwing toys out of the pram. He's very mistaken.